Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. Okay, welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean to your family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so this is an ISIS message. Before I do that, I'm gonna get a paper. Oh, I got to. So, first of all, I feel like you're very guided, okay? Really going in the right direction, okay? You are a power force in the lives of like other chosen people, okay? We got ugly wife, okay? So, I don't know. They really I wasn't expecting that, okay? I guess maybe somebody with an ugly wife has their intentions or attention set on you. Their wife doesn't have to be like literally ugly. It doesn't even have to be a wife. It could be somebody's husband, or it could just be like they don't have to be a wife to anybody that you are like romantically involved with or anything. I'm just getting like somebody is very ugly and also they're a wife or they're an ex-wife or something. It says you're just my type though, so that's wild, okay? Could be somebody's wife, okay? Somebody's ugly wife, okay? Maybe they didn't notice how ugly the wife was before or whatever, I don't know. I guess they have their intentions, their sights set on you. They're in some sort of anxiety about you, okay? We got evil family members right here, and we got the Eight of Cups, okay? So you could have walked away from somebody or some situation that didn't serve you because the energy in that situation was just very ugly. Like, what is there? We got God's ambassador, okay? So you have very important things that you have to do here, okay? You know very well that you don't really have time to argue with anyone or to build up any trauma in your life that is unnecessary, okay? So you're very good at walking away from certain things. And I think that, like, I don't know, if somebody's in a relationship or somebody's involved with some very ugly person and they just want something to do with you, okay? We got psychic powers and clairvoyant. Maybe they didn't realize how like clairvoyant you were until they like left away from you, okay? You could be an earth angel or a healer. Like, I don't know, you spent some time with this person in some sort of way and they are like in awe at your psychic gifts, the things that you have said, the ways that, like the things that came through you from God to them, okay? And I think now that people are like following your advice or whatever, they're noticing just how ugly the people they are that are around them are, or just how ugly the commitment that they made with like one specific person or with a group of people. They're seeing just how ugly that is, okay? They could be in this place of anxiety because they want to walk away from all of this. This could be someone that you were not talking to, okay, because you refuse to trauma bond at this place in your healing, okay? So you're not you're not doing that, okay? You're not signing up for any anxiety or any negativity at all. The wheel is turned in your favor. So Isis is just saying to like keep your energy right there, okay? I feel like what's going on the outside of them? I was gonna say somebody could be trying to like suck you back in. Okay, we got the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so it's a couple, or somebody feels like it's a couple for sure. Okay, on the outside of you, and they for the streets. I'm sorry, but they are, okay. They're for the streets. Maybe this King of Wands or this, I mean, you have to put it where it fits, you know, like based on, you know, what type of person you date or whatever. But it's like, you know, it's either the Queen of Wands that you were dealing with that has this ugly husband or wife, or the King of Wands. You could have even been like unaware that this person was like attached to such an ugly person or to such ugly energies. Because, like I said before, this could be a friend group or even like family members, okay, that this person was around, you know. um But that's not the point. This couple, that's for the streets, okay? Like maybe they're not very loyal to each other. Maybe they just don't really show each other the love that they should be showing each other. Like they claim they're so Bonnie and Clyde, so down to earth, so ride or die for each other, but there's no real loyalty, no real honesty, no real connection or communication. The only thing that they really have between them is trauma. And I feel like somebody came into your life or you came into their life and you sort of like shook up the thing because you refused to trauma bond. Like I said, you're an ambassador for God. You pass on these beautiful, deep, and profound messages that hit people in a different way. And it's almost like it's something that you don't even know that you be doing. We got the world, okay? You're a master when it comes to closing cycles, okay? You are the Ace of Wands. You are you are a master of this wand type of energy, of this spiritual energy, of this passionate movement energy, okay? And somebody's very sad about this, okay, because they're looking at you like their wish fulfillment, but you're already in a place where you're standing your ground because you received some sort of download or some sort of news, some sort of information about this person, okay. Also, we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, okay? So this couple could be like one could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the other one could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they both could be, they both could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they both could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But I feel like this couple is like very manipulative, okay? Like they're so manipulative, but it's like I don't know. It's weird. This is a weird dynamic. It's like they do it to each other, but occasionally they come together and they try to do it to some person. Maybe they targeted you or they thought you would be that person that they was going to play these games with, but like I said, you don't play those kinds of games. You get on, okay? And I feel like it has brought out like all of the ugliness because like this is the energy of like this person, one of the people in the couple really fell for you or they really have a thing for you now that you're not around or now that like now that you refuse to play those games with them, like one of them fell for you, okay? So now they're paying a lot of attention to you as a couple but separate because they feel like this thing, them trying to get you or them trying to put you up in their mix, is brought out a lot of ugly things in between the two of them that they really didn't want to see. Like I feel like at the end of the day, these people are really quite tired of each other and they see like value in everything outside of what it is that they're doing or however they're living their life, and I think you got this really beautiful, peaceful way of thinking and being, and this is just something that these people present, like there's always a third party involved in their relationship. So there's just towers over and over again, and they just think that they're like, so cool, like they got it all figured out because they have such a cool couple and they can open it up, you know what I mean, or whatever, but it's really not healthy. And they thought they was going to do this to you, an earth angel. So it's giving me this energy of like some people getting karma for this, okay? I'm sorry if that felt like it was all over the place. But that was just like how I got that download, okay? That's how I got that download. Like there's some real ugliness that somebody is seeing in their partner, and now they're understanding like why you came around, right? Like why God was channeling the things that God was channeling through you, and why it was making so much sense to them but making no sense to them all at the same time. It's like now they have this 2020 vision on you and what you were meant to bring into their life now that they're looking at it in hindsight, but it's kind of too late for you, okay? Yeah, we got Turkey. It says you receive blessings from Mother Gaia, improve home and family life. You could have been warning somebody about, like this is what I'm saying. Like this could fit into so many different situations in your life. This could have been a friend that you were warning, or this could even be a family member, okay? Or an ex-lover. Like this is all that I'm getting. Like you told somebody they needed to improve their home and family life. They could have attacked you. They could have got mad at you, you know what I'm saying, and acted like you didn't know them and you didn't know their business. But you didn't need to know them. You have a very strong inner knowing, okay? You are very gifted, my love, okay? It says that you exhibit this seemingly effortless beauty and grace, okay? Like people come around you to seek balance, okay? You attract people who have broken hearts or who have lost love or who are star-crossed lovers with another, you know? So maybe like this couple, okay? I'm getting that Hancock type energy, you know? Like technically, Hancock, I don't know. I want to say they were star-crossed lovers because I mean that's how it would seem, right? They come together and they get weaker, but that depends on your definition of weakness. They come together and they get weaker so that they can die and grow old together, which is, more valuable than any super strength or any, amazing thing that anybody could do. I don't know. I feel like maybe this couple is stronger apart, but they're like holding on to each other in some sort of way. You could be one of the people in this couple, but that's not the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting like this is a couple on the outside of you who keeps trying to put you in their mess, but it's like they're just looking for healing and understanding though. Yeah, we got the koi fish, okay? Some people could be very persistent, but they refuse to put their ego aside. They're letting their ego get in the way of all of their relationships, and that includes any relationship that they could have had with you. And this is why you're like so far removed from this shit. We got the jellyfish, okay? Because you have this beautiful energetic flow, okay? This should say entanglement, okay? Somebody could have been trying to put you in some sort of like entanglement or some shit like this, almost like this is what I'm saying. This couple, they have like such a weird dynamic, like almost like somebody went to their person, to their ugly wife or their ugly spouse, and they got the okay to like date you, to approach you, to talk to you. Also, they could put you into this entanglement with a couple, but they were too forceful, It says no need to force things. Gifts illuminate the unknown and protect through illusion. So it's like their eagerness, their like need to force this thing to get sped along made you very aware of the red flags. We got elephant with intelligent, wise, luck, loyalty, strength, and consciousness. Like you're very, very aware. Much more aware than I think people coming into your life give you credit for. It's definitely something that you don't just go around just showing to everybody. You're very smart. In in somebody's eyes right now, you are surpassing all others in wit and mind. You're like one of the most intelligent men or women that they've met out here in a long time. Like this whole thing backfired, them trying to put you in their mix because you just caught the eye of somebody who was sent your way, okay, and you don't even want them. It's crazy. We got Coyote, okay, with the two-sided coin. You don't want them because they're two-faced. They are a two-sided coin, a troubled creature. But you've been receiving so many signs of good fortune, so many signs of good luck, really, in your creative energy. You're like this amazing keeper of magic, very responsible with your power, with your energy, and what you do with it, and really genuine about helping people and things like that. Giving people the benefit of the doubt. And I think somebody really tried to take your kindness for weakness. You might not even know that that person was attached to another person, but they were very attached to another person. In fact, them and their person get off on, going around acting single, but being able to come together and giggle about it, okay? If anybody knew that it was you in your house that I was creeping to all the time, that kind of feeling. You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. Like somebody and their spouse are like very toxic, okay? Like they think like it's a game, like it's so fun for them to get together and kiki and pillow talk about all these people that they've been playing, okay? We got the GOAT, like this ego is ridiculous, okay? Like they feel like they are the greatest, players and masterminds of all time, they really like used to find excitement in each other being able to do this and come back and compare stories. But I think like one of them is now done with this. Like they done being for the streets. Like they're tired of this, you know. They want love, they want stability, they want someone who's going to have a different kind of even exchange with them. And that's what I was saying. This couple is going through a tower, okay? Because one of them is not willing to release the fact that we don't need three people in our relationship all the time. Like somebody is just like, no, like if I can't have you and a whole bunch of other chicks or you and a whole bunch of other dudes, then I don't want that. And that's what's making their person look at them as ugly and make them want to come toward you, because they didn't get much from you, but the little bit that they did get from you, it was like night and day. It was a completely different energy, and now they're ready to release this person that they were with, okay? Or that they are still with. We got grounded, okay? You offer like a very beautiful and grounded type of energy. Like I said, you're not in the business of trauma bonding. You work for God, and this is something that you really truly know that you do. And you gonna keep on doing that, and nobody's going to like take you out of that. And somebody sees that as like really very beautiful. The compassion, the love, the way that you honor the God. Okay, the way that you honor God is so beautiful to somebody who has known God, but it's like they're in that place where they're kind of separate, you know? What is it? The in between type energy. Like somebody's in that place of the in between where it's time for them to come back to the divine and to answer that call to be their own ambassador for God. But they're just kind of like, I don't know, there's a disconnect somewhere. There's something they're refusing to release. Like maybe it's just this person or this way of life that they've been living with this person. This is like the energy of somebody living their life so very fast, like too fast. And when you come with that slow, peaceful, grounded, you know, calm, cool, earth angel type of energy, that really shakes the shit out of somebody's energy, okay? Like, that shakes them up, okay, and brings up all of the trauma and all of the wounds, you know? And at first, like, some people, they'll try to, like, blame you, you know? And I think this person went to that place where they blamed you, but I think the more you stay separate from these people or this person, the more they really see that like you are actually their type. Your energy is actually the kind of energy that they want to surround themselves with, but they have to get rid of all this ugliness in their life and all of the things that are making them unhappy before they'll be able to come toward you and feel this fullness, you know. And like I said before, it might just be totally too late. You might not want this person at all, but you just, it's almost like you're just their thing that they obsess on until they get to this place of higher healing, okay? So cleanse your energy. I feel like somebody is really attached to you, attached to your energy. Not to say like, you know, that they're actually like metaphysically attached to you or that they're on you or whatever. They're just like attached to the memory of you, attached to what kind of goals do they need to set for themselves and what kind of ways do they need to clear out their energy in order to be surrounded by energies like you. Like somebody's in that place where they're looking for somebody like you, okay? Because you're being highly protected from them, okay? They even could be someone who does magic, okay? They could be doing some sort of magic, okay, to get you to come toward them, like some come to me type stuff. You hold this beautiful divine feminine healer type of energy, and it is it is affecting somebody, okay? They are affected by you, baby. Okay, like they are really hoping they can get back in your energy in some sort of way. But I feel like in the midst of all of this like drama and nonsense, in the middle of all this like gameplay, they had an opportunity, like they had a chance. Like maybe you guys separated for a long time and that was a time for them to get the ugliness out of their life, and then when they came back in contact with you, to come clean and be honest and deal with you in a nice, cool, balanced type of way with building from a place of compassion, love, honesty, and trust, where relationships should start. But because they started with this two-sided coin type of energy, because they started on the wrong energetic flow with you, and they got that separation, and they came back and they still tried to play you, now they don't have a chance with you. What's released and grounded? We got spiritual, emotion, intuition, and compassion with water, okay? This is what I'm saying. Like, this is what you're giving when you're stepping into relationships, no matter who it is. You're taking all of your spirituality, all of your emotions, your intuition, your compassion, your passions, and you're open and honest and willing to share that with that next person that you're introducing into your life. And this is just not what this person is offering you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, of course, is on the water card. What else? What's grounded in water? We got the ninth house with spiritual growth, okay? So it's like at the end of the day, that's the only thing that got in the way of you and this person. Like, it's not that, they had things going on in other relationships or whatever, although that is a huge part of it. It's just that they weren't quite ready for that place of spiritual growth. It's like you came in and you planted a seed in order to like instigate more spiritual growth, but you was not meant to like to like become the new person or like the new crutch in that person's life, because I feel like whoever they're currently with, like that person is sort of like a crutch to them. uh it must be all right because this person, my ace, this person I have been having around this whole time is cool with it too. But they don't. It's like you triggered this awakening in somebody's life to where they're just really looking around and, like I said before, really seeing all the ugliness, really seeing the pestilence, really seeing the things that they don't want to be around, and really going through some sort of like conflict with their own energies and the energies that are outside of them. And this is something that you awakened within them. You are helping someone to awaken their independence, their bravery, and their passions, all with just, a couple encounters. So, if you are holding on to this person, this Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type of energy, like, it's okay to just release them, okay? Because they are going through a lot. They have a lot of trauma and things to work through. I feel like they kind of skipped their chance that they had to like work on these things with you. We got Mercury, which talks about think, learn, network, and communicate. Like, trust. This person might be trying to reach out and communicate with you, and I feel like you just need to trust your gut on whatever it is that you want to do. I mean, because I can't tell you not to talk to nobody, okay? I'd be so curious. I do listen if Spirit tells me, like, not to talk to people or, just block them or whatever. I do what Spirit say. They be right. They be so right. It's crazy. But it's like sometimes they'll be like, go ahead, talk to them. Go ahead. Like, meet up with them, talk to them, get something to eat or whatever, like Spirit will suggest things to do to have that like one last meeting with someone, like they're always very clear about what they want me to do, even if it doesn't make sense to me. I just go along with what they're saying, and it always makes sense in the end. So I feel like you work with the people in this way. Maybe this is something you don't really realize, like there could be a high number of people that like just come and go from your life, almost like they're coming around, like how people don't go to the doctor for a long time. Some people, because I'll go to the doctor as much as I need to. But some people don't go to the doctor because they don't like going to the doctor. They don't like having just even that fear of something being wrong with them. Like they don't like that like having to face those possibilities, based on their aches and pains, on their symptoms. Like they don't, some people's symptoms will scare them away from going to the doctor. And I feel like this is kind of how your energy is sometimes too. Like you have the ability to scare the people off, like not in a bad way either. It's just like you attract them. You attract them when they need the healing, when it's time to put aside the ego, when it's time to step into this compassion and release something. You attract them. But if they don't, like, You attract them and you give them the heart transmissions that they need, but also you're very protected from these types of energy. So you're removed from these situations the minute that they pose a sort of threat to your energy, or to where you're taking on too much of that person's energy for them, rather than making them aware of what it is they need to focus on emotionally, and just kind of separating and allowing them to do that, you know? So somebody's definitely doing that. We got bloom where you're planted, okay? So beautiful earth type of energies. Because it says planet, but then it says ed, so that's why I always say it like planted. But this is what it is. You have bloomed where you're planted, and you're so grounded in that earth energy that you bring such amazing transformations into the lives of others, you know? But that's all that you're meant to bring. Like, don't be trying to hold on to somebody that's obviously somebody else's, or obviously has a lot of trauma that they need to work through, or who obviously has a lot of other things going on in their life that they're healing from, to where they can't put you first, okay? Because a lot of times that's just a big sign from the divine what you really truly are there to do, you know? But sometimes we do get in our feelings and our emotions with certain people, and we quite aren't quite ready to separate, because we like what they bring, or we like what energy that they come with, you know? But we're not always there to get any type of energy from them, you know? We're meant to just give them a little bit of our energy, so that they can grow to a place where they really do belong in your energy, if this makes any sense, you know? Not to try to make you sound like you're better or whatever. But we got your words create worlds, you know. Some of them are still trapped in a cycle of gossip, you know, in a place where they're talking to you like I said, and then they're going right back and reporting to all these ugly people everything that's happening in you guys' relationship and everything that's going on. And these people are like quick to trash talk you, and they don't have the balls to stand up to those people. So now all of them people doing magic, and they all finna get karma, and they all finna get fucked up because you're protected, right? Over something so small. So that's another reason why it's very important for you to just be aware of who you're entertaining at this time, you know? Like, you're just here to help, to plant one little seed to help them work through their own trauma. You're not like, you know, supposed to jump up in there and just start like digging out their trauma for them. Like, let them do the work, okay? So I mean, this one of them ones. Yeah, we got your 11-year-old self, okay? Like right now, your inner child feelings, okay? Your joy, your happiness, your optimism, all of that is very important that you keep those things at a very high energy type of place, okay? And you can't do that, you know, allowing somebody else to put you in their little energetic entanglement that they have going on with other people, like just so that they can make themselves feel good. Like, no. Look, how can this be a wonderful win in the alchemical artist, okay? You meant to just transmute things like this and to just move on. What's bloom where you're planted and your words create worlds? Okay, so we got spectrum with blinded by the light, you know, which just gives me more of your beautiful energy. And then we got Wiccan right here with self-control, never heard of it, you know. It's like these energies that you attract in the past, that you attracted in the past, okay, like they always end up getting blinded by your light. It's like the minute they choose to betray you or choose to do something negative in your life, they like the minute they choose to not exercise that self-control with the way that they're dealing with you, that is the minute that they start to get fucked up, and the minute that they start to be removed from your energy. Even if they still around for another year or a couple of months, like the minute they made the choices and decisions that they make against you, they are immediately like swiped out of the story. Like, if this is how they're kind of putting it, like they show me like somebody just like getting erased out of your book of life, okay, like which is crazy because they're saying like that doesn't really happen, but it's like just a figure of speech, you know, like they get erased out of the further parts of the story, okay? Because they already made the decision, they already set the intention to go against you or to play with you. So that's what I was saying. Like when these people came into your life and thought they was gonna play with you or make you some sort of third party or be two faced or two sided with you, they had already removed themselves. Okay. What's the final thought on this? We got necklace with self trust. Okay. So trust yourself. Know you make the right decisions. Know you ain't making no damn assumptions or just, blaming people for nothing. Like, you know what you know what you feel. It's so important that you follow with that and you trust that, because like I said, you could have not even known about like this group of friends or this other lover or whatever, like because you really wasn't trying to be on that. Like you would, like I said before, you were trying to build something very solid with somebody and they came in playing these games, okay? But it was something you could feel intuitively. And so you could have spent time with them just because you wasn't trying to like you were trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. You wasn't trying to just accuse anybody of playing games from a hurt place. You really, I feel like you really gave somebody the time of day and really gave them a chance or a choice to be around. But as long as they wasn't bringing any more trauma and as long as they were trying to figure out, what God want them to do in this life too. And it's like, for some people, it sounds like nothing, but that's a lot to ask. So, hold on, almost there. Now I passed it. So it says, develop your power from the inside out. One of the most transformational aspects of self is strong self trust. If you trust your judgment and self, you can operate from a position of strength and stability. Trust your gut. Okay. The affirmation on this other page says, I am loved and protected for the eye of God. Okay. So it says, this mythos tells of a young woman abandoned by her birth family but beloved by the gods. As she travels through life, she performs good deeds, some risking her own life, and each time she's given a small stone as repayment. And that's kind of what I was getting at. You stepping into these relationships, into these ugly situations, and performing these beautiful good deeds, and knowing that as God's ambassador, as someone who's doing what you're supposed to do for the divine, when you step into these people's lives, that you get this repayment every single time. So I know that doesn't make releasing someone or regrounding yourself after a specific situation any easier, but it should make it a lot better now that you understand it. Like, you are just playing a part in the song, in the bigger song of the universe. Like, you are bonded and connected to God in this destined type of way, okay? So you are the catalyst in a lot of people's life for them to find their own balance, okay? And all that they need from you is to just continue to be consistent and to trust your choices and your decisions that you've made along the way, because you haven't made a mistake, man. You're just awaiting so much repayment from all of the nonsense that you've been through, okay? It says, she adds these humble stones to a necklace she wears around her neck to remind her of her own self-worth and to trust herself. One of the gods disguises himself as an old, disheveled man in trouble. The old man was in a bad way. Every other person passed him by as he lay on the ground, but not the young woman. She helped him and fed him and gave him shelter. He then revealed himself in his true form and gave her a stone for her necklace. She added As she added it to the other stones, they all transformed into a necklace of unbelievable value, beauty, and radiance. This is just a reflection of who you are, he said. She went on to create her own village, her own sovereignty over the lands, and eventually a queendom. The necklace nebula is a stunning nebula that looks just like a sparkling necklace of gemstones formed in a very violent way. The interaction of two dying stars that came too close to each other, with the smaller one being engulfed, created a ring of glowing remnants and a bright balls of gas. The ring itself was formed by the immense centrifugal force of the gases being blown outwards. It was only discovered in 2005, okay? But the words of power says, I trust myself, you know? Like, I feel like the more you uncover like these new discoveries or these new explanations about the things that have gone on in the past, like the stronger you become, you know, like the more you gain clarity on these things, the better you understand yourself, and the more it's building up this self trust within yourself, you know. So trust the decisions that you have been making, you know, and know that like the divine hide themselves up in these little situations because they want to see how you're going to react, you know. It's like, yes, she was the one who helped and fed and gave the old man shelter, but they're still taking note of all of the people that walked by and turned their heads and chose to do nothing before that, if that makes any sense, you know? So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. That you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.